Lord, how you doing, buddy? I knew you'd come over right away. Yeah, we got Colorado. They've been owning them. I just get this feeling that the Oilers are going to get that same old outshot and then get some lucky one in the top hand corner and keep it close over and over again. Uh, so Cassidy got fired. So I mean, Philadelphia Flyers should be backing up the truck for that, but they won't. I don't even think he'd be. I don't think he'd be stupid enough to go into that Philadelphia Flyers organization. No way. No way I would touch that organization. I'm not really. Yeah, I am surprised. I guess, but you know why? Because they're gonna rebuild. You watch. Bergeron's retiring. Everybody's out, man. The only person that stays is McAvoy and probably Pasternak. Besides that, I think everybody's out. They're going to, including Marchand. I think this is what you got to do. Bergeron's pretty much on his way out. He's going to retire. You got your young goaltender there in Swayman. Allmark, whatever, is hanging out there for a couple 5 million or whatever. But next year they're not going to have anybody until November, anyways. So that's going to be an early pick. Dallas would make sense to me for Cassidy, to tell you the honest truth. I could see him going to Dallas. Islanders, no, they already hired their guy. CL, how you doing, buddy? Are you going to be pissed that Cassidy doesn't end up going to Philadelphia, CL? I would be if I were you, but I don't think he'd be. I don't think he'd be stupid enough to go there. Vegas, I wouldn't go there if I was. Why would you go to Vegas after what they've done to their last two coaches? They fired Gallant like just on a whim, pretty much. Just said, "Oh, I didn't like the feeling," and then they bring in DeBoer and hack him on a year where everybody's injured. Uh, Eichel comes in the middle of the year. You know, you have all of this going on, and I'd be very fine with it if I just don't see them doing it. It's almost set in stone from what I understand that penalty. Shoot, I am doing a game here, aren't I? Penalty. So Colorado gives the Oilers two penalties in the first period and so far. They got to score on one of these right away. If they don't, um, yeah, I should get over to my channel so I can see you guys. There we go. Thanks for tapping that like button, everybody. Yeah, like who's gonna like? I don't know who they're gonna get over there now. Like they pretty much, burnt their bridges with coaches. I think any coaches that have a resume, why would you go there? I don't see Cassidy doing that. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe he thinks it's a challenge or something. I don't know. His family really wants to live in Vegas. You never know, I guess. I mean, I'm sure they'll be calling him up, but Dallas makes sense to me because, well, he seems to be very particular about the young players that he plays. It seems like a lot of the young players have a difficult time with Cassidy. Let's face it, DeBrusque, Sagan. Uh, oh, I thought that went through his legs. That was weird. But the good ones that stick around, like McCoy hasn't had a problem with them. Uh, McAvoy hasn't had a problem with them. Pasternak hasn't a problem with them, but they're like superstars. But Barry Trotz has that reputation too with young players. So I mean, Dallas makes sense, but I honestly don't think coaching was the problem in Dallas. It's more roster. Let's go. Colorado gets O'Connor. Look at their fourth line has O'Connor. O'Connor would play easily in the third line in Edmonton. Look at the speed on this guy. Boom. Off. I'm surprised he didn't go. I'm surprised he tried to go that side on him. Yeah. I think if he wants to play right away, maybe Detroit, right? Did you put Detroit in there? Detroit needs a coach. 2 shots by Colorado on the penalty kill so far, and no shots for Edmonton. Hey, whoever came in, thanks for coming in. So far, Edmonton has 2 shots. Yeah, you forgot about Detroit. I could see Stevie Eisman calling up Cassidy, but his reputation for young player, I don't know. I think I kind of get it though. It would be interesting to see what Cassidy would do with the team full of young players. Like that would be really interesting to see. What's up, Mark? Your Rangers couldn't pull it off. I don't think they're going to win the next one either. Just between you and me, buddy. Trotz to do. See that? I don't know. Does Trotz want to start off with a young team like that? It would be the one challenge he's never really put himself through. And he is a kind of guy that is into those challenges. And it's not like Detroit's not far away from being a contender. They've been rebuilding for a while. So I heard that they talked to Trotz. I heard that they talked to Trotz. But whether I still think Trotz goes to Winnipeg, I do. But even though he's from the area, like I wouldn't want to live in Winnipeg, honestly. I would, but Detroit's not that much different either. Oh my gosh, 2 rebounds. Colorado is all over them, man. The shots are even, but honestly, Colorado has had way more of the best chances in this game. Oh, see, here comes 97, though. That's the thing. You get that. Edmonton has those guys that can just, even though they're getting outplayed, they can put it in the biscuit. And that's been the story of the game. Colorado outchancing, outplaying, and Edmonton getting this high percentage shots every once in a while with their high percentage shooters that have really, overall, Edmonton has more skill in the offense still, even than Colorado. Oh, over the net. Final minute of the game. Final minute of the period. Yeah, they're going to break down, though, in the third. The way Colorado's playing against them. Oh, Smith with 2 big stops. That was Cece? Who did he pass to? Oh, Ryan. Ryan just put it way over the net. Yeah, he can coach any style. I agree with you. Washington, he did teach them how to trap though. He did teach the Capitals how to trap and how Ovechkin to play a more defensive game. And Ovechkin got a lot of crap because he said, oh, he's not very good defensively. Ovechkin's previous coaches never asked him to play much defensively. They just wanted him to score. But Barry Trotz said that Ovechkin was one of the best players he ever coached because he never argued with him at all. And he learned from he was always trying to learn and become better as a player and do what the coach wanted him to do. He wasn't an arrogant guy at all. He didn't think himself better than the team or anything like that, which was all the stuff that Ovechkin that they were saying about Ovechkin before. But the truth was, his coaches were telling him to be like that, not because he wasn't doing anything that the coaches weren't telling him to do, cherry picking and all that stuff like that. Because from the coach's perspective, when you got a shot like that, no, I don't agree, man. MSG will be 2-2. Tampa Bay has just been, they do what they always do. They don't care if they get down two. They analyze their opponent. They're like freaking boa constrictors. The first couple games, they feel you out. They see what you're doing. They do it with Toronto. They sort of play possum a little bit. You watch. Tomorrow they're going to shut the Rangers down. It was stupid. I don't know. They didn't want to pay Trotz the money or whatever. I don't know what they did in Washington, but it was ridiculous. You never fire Barry Trotz. Stupid move. I honestly don't think Lamoriello fired Barry Trotz. I think Barry Trotz decided he wanted to go home. And he's just going to go to Winnipeg where he's home and around his family. He's older now. I believe his kids live in there, so he's probably got grandchildren. And to make it easy on him, Lou said, "You know what? I'll let you go. So I'll take all the heat. You can take off into so nobody's asking you all these questions and stuff like that." Because if he said, "Oh, I want to leave," oh yeah, absolutely, I wouldn't want to live in Winnipeg. My parents live in Manitoba. Yeah, the city does. Yeah, no doubt about it. Anywhere in Manitoba, almost anywhere in Manitoba, I wouldn't want to go to. My family lives in Hamiota, Manitoba. It's a 14-hour drive, and they ask me why I don't go see them. Because you live in Manitoba. It's your own fault. What the hell are you doing living in Manitoba? The team, yeah, I mean, I think Barry Trotz would turn that team into a better team than even Paul Maurice. I think Paul Maurice is a good coach too, but you're talking about Barry Trotz here. Oh, it's ridiculous how cold it is. I live in Edmonton. It's cold, okay? But Winnipeg is just stupid. More cold. Windy. Winterpeg. Well, the worst part about Winnipeg is, well, they get the bugs in the summer too. In Edmonton, we have no bugs here. Our summers are beautiful, but our winters are brutal. But Winnipeg really doesn't have anything going for it at all. It's a small town. It's not sexy. It's not fun. There's nothing about Winnipeg that's endearing besides the fact, like, it even has a higher crime rate. It's got the highest crime rate in the West. So there's nothing about it that I would want to go to. Yes, the Oilers. Peyton came over here. Peyton, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to message you back. We'll message you back and forth here. Yes, they are. Yes, they are looking horrible. No doubt about that. Uh, they're looking terrible, and I mean, I don't see that changing from now on. This was the period. If they couldn't win this one, I don't see it getting any better. Make sure I should get Peyton. How do you put stuff up in the pin chat? I got to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I think he just put it. Okay. Let me go over to his chat. I want to pin his stuff up. Not that everybody's going to be over on his channel anyways, but you never know. Somebody might come over here too, because Peyton's the bomb.
Tune in, hit that like button, it'll be very much appreciated. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you in about a year there.
How do I get over that? There we go. Okay.
If you know what I mean. Oh, fit in there if you know what you mean. Yeah, okay. I see ya. I see you, cheeky bastard. I see you.
Trauma. Oh God, no. Okay.
Hey Joey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
No, well, we can talk about the draft. I've been talking about the draft a lot.
Yep.
So let's talk.
Going back and forth in between streams, Joey. They're talking about the draft over there, over at Peyton's thing. But we were talking about Cassidy. I'm sure you talked about it over there as well, where he may go. Well, I imagine first he probably wants to take some time off with his family. How much time, I don't know. But it would seem like the closest place for him to go, it would be Detroit. Nice. I'm glad you're jumping around. That's awesome. A lot of good content out there. I think the closest thing for him to go to would be Detroit, but I hear we were talking about possibly Barry Trotz in Detroit. And yes, I would love to see Cassidy in Philadelphia, but I just don't think they'd be smart enough to do that. Apparently, it's like a done deal. They're going to have Goudreau in Philadelphia. And I don't know, Johnny's agent should tell him to shake his head because, yeah, you're home, but you're going to suck for a very long time. Why would you want to do that? Like, doesn't make any sense. You're not, there's got to be a better way than go to Philadelphia. Go to Long Island maybe, or New Jersey. I guess he's too small. They have too many small players there in New Jersey, but New Jersey's got a better future than Philadelphia does. Yeah, 2 months of the year for tolerable weather. Okay, Winnipeg, like in Edmonton, April, about May, we can still get a snowstorm in May. June, July, August, September it gets iffy. So like 4 to 5 months of, but our summers in Edmonton are freaking amazing. I love them. You get sun. You get sun till like 11 o'clock at night. It's not too hot, not too cold. I love it. And none of them will probably move. None of them will probably move, honestly. Even in these weak drafts, generally picks don't move. But if there was a pick, New Jersey's pick, if they're really serious about moving that pick might move. Because especially if Montreal takes Slavkovsky, because they don't need Wright at all. Either that or they draft Wright and maybe they think about moving Hischier. But they don't need Wright at all. So, and I think there would be a long list of teams looking for right, and maybe even Slavkovsky. That one I could see moving, but it's going to take something strong. Like people are going to try to, if teams are going to go in there, offering up like second round guys and stuff like that. No, but by the way, I just did a DeBrincat trade video because Davidson from Chicago came out and basically said that the only teams that are players that are untouchable right now are Jones, Taves, and Kane because they have no trade clauses. But that's the kind of thing that's going to take to get that pick from them. It's going to have to be a big player. Like you better believe in that player, and you better be like, I would say that you're thinking it's got to be a rebuilding team that is looking to do something like that. I imagine they're looking for a bigger winger that can score. I did a thing on maybe JT Miller, but honestly, I think Besser would be the guy that they'd be looking at. So, but Besser seems like an emotional. He had a terrible year last year with his family, and it really affected his play. Obviously, like he broke down right on national television about it. But so that's the one that I think it could go. I think I got to get rid of some background stuff or I'm going to lose my stream here. Yeah. Somebody might be high on Logan Cooley too, and that wouldn't be good for them either. So, but I think it's going to take something pretty significant, and it'd be a team that's sort of on a rebuild or on a complete rebuild. So, and I don't think New Jersey wants to get somebody too old, so it's going to be somewhere some younger guy. I would do it straight across for Chikrin, honestly. If Arizona wanted to give me Chikrin, Arizona might do that. I know that's not exactly what they're looking for, is like a scoring winger, but I mean, it's kind of hard not to give up, not to get a Chikrin if you can get him. For New Jersey, that would be. Yeah, the problem is they have like a lot of righties. But that could be part of a bigger deal. But somebody like that anyways. It's not a very deep draft. I mean, it's really going to depend on how high people are on certain players. Like there's almost all the players have a significant weakness in the top 10. They're really strong in some areas, but they're not going to be playing for a couple of years. Even Wright probably won't play right away. So next year's draft, there's superstars in it and stuff like that, but this year's draft is not super strong. But there is still value to get there. And I think there'll still be people interested, especially in New Jersey's pick. Ottawa was talking about moving their number 7. Now, it's all going to depend on what you like. You know, if maybe a team really likes a guy at that 7 spot. You never know. The 26th, this year's first, and Gallagher for the second for New Jersey. What's Montreal? Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't make it. What? Montreal gives the 26th. Next year's first? Nah, no way. No way. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would I wouldn't. No. So they can have the first and second pick. I guess the logic behind that, because Gallagher is probably going to wear down, right? Like, he's played that type of game that he plays that type of game that he's not going to age. He's probably not going to age very well. So yeah. Hey Evan, how you doing, buddy? Evan's in the chat. To speed up the rebuild. Yeah, I mean, the logic behind that would be that they take the first and second, and then they just add free agents, and basically that's their rebuild. That's the rebuild right there. They take Wright, they take Svechkovsky, if they like Wright. I don't know. I'm hearing they don't like Wright all that much, but maybe they're just putting it out there to, keep people calling in case they want to trade it or whatever. A cup preview show? Oh, Stanley Cup preview, whoever it's going to be. Yeah, maybe. I'm working now, so I have a hard time getting on here. I think our best bet would be just to come on for one of these lives for a period or something, Evan. That's kind of what I've been doing now. I've been doing my show basically like this. Yeah. In some ways, that kind of makes sense. Like, they don't really need Gallagher long term. Gallagher would free up cap space. And then maybe they go for a guy like Goudreau, although I don't think Goudreau would want to go to Montreal. But you know what I'm saying? Then they would add to their roster. Those young guys should be ready in about 2 years, sooner than most, and try to go from there. But I mean, if it backfires and they shit the bed again next year, and they could have had either Michka or Bedard, oh man, sort of almost like what Toronto did when they gave up their 2 firsts to get Kessel. That could be super ugly. That would be awful. Oh, here we go. Back now for the second period. Colorado fighting in the offensive zone again. Oh, is that Draisaitl? Draisaitl is barely getting up off the ground. He's done, man. Like, why put Draisaitl out anymore? The guy is done. It's over, dude. You can't do nothing. There's no point in putting him out there. Oh, gave up the puck, but they come back. Try to get the late guy, doesn't work. Now you got a 2-on-2 sort of. Yeah, Colorado's going to start driving to the net more and taking some shots. That's what I find they're playing around with it too much. Like this defense, there's no reason why you can't drive to the net. Even when you think that there's a player there, you can still take that player out, especially if it's Barry or something. Like if Barry's there, just run right into him while you got the puck. Yeah, Avs won this, yeah. Dreisaitl's done, man. Look at him. I'm done, man. I think he said, I'm done, man. I think he just said, I'm done, man. Yeah, oh yeah, he just twisted his ankle. He's done. That's it. It's over, dude. Come on, you're not going to keep on playing? My God, that's crazy. Inspirational. You got to get off the ice, man. Oh, 2-on-1. Burakovsky. I'll tell you, I like Burakovsky, but really, it's only a shot. You the number one natural. Avalanche are the number one natural disaster. And you had the Avs to win this, right? Avs in regulation and money line. I got team total over 3.5 for a little bit, but I don't know. They got to get their poop together here. I think they will, though. They got 18 shots, and already they're gonna start going in here soon. Like, oh, another shot. 19 shots. Obey Kubel. Obey Kubel wins a face-off and has nobody around him whatsoever. What happened there? Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the face-off's won. Obey Kubel comes in and takes the puck and is like, oh, I'm wide open. Nobody's here. Cool. I'll try a shot. Why not? It's the same thing. Nugent Hopkins lining up with, I don't know who that is. Probably Newhook, actually. Another backhand into the corner. That's a smart thing to do against the Oilers. Just dump and chase. Their defense can't do anything. As long as you get there at equal time as the player, you're going to take that puck off the stick most of the time. They just have to dump it in such a way that they make it there at the same time or close to it as the defense. Oh, yeah. It's top heavy. Shot. 20-12 already for Colorado in shots. Oh, yeah. The defense can't do nothing, man. Like, nothing. Duncan Keith doesn't know. He's just spinning around with his eyes closed, hoping that he gets the puck. This year's draft, I'll take your word for it. I don't see it. I see guys that are going to take a long time to progress, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll take your word for it. You're usually right on that stuff. And I don't have the time anymore to watch junior games and stuff like I used to. So yeah, Michkov and Bedard are generational. You got to figure that the Avs are going to start potting here sooner or later. McKinnon facing off against. Are they trying to play McKinnon and McDavid against each other? That would be just silly. No, that's Nuge, right? Yeah. But I mean, that's silly too. Yeah, that draft was insane. I don't think it's that deep as 2020. I think they're going to need a long time to develop, and they're not going to be as good. I think it's got a lot of 5-6 guys, 3-4 guys, but not really stars. But I could be wrong. Like Ottawa's putting up giving up their seventh. They say they're willing to give up their seventh. So what would you give for that seventh overall? For Ottawa to give a top six? Like if you were Minnesota, would you give up Fiala to get that top number 7? Wow, it's tripping. Didn't get a call. It looked like they even thought that they were going to get a call there. They kind of stopped a little bit. That being Colorado. They're all over McDavid as soon as he touches the puck, which is what you got to do against the Oilers. They got to start potting a couple here, though. This is the same thing. Like, they're keeping the Oilers in. Why is Draisaitl still on the ice? My God, it's like the guy can't even skate. Oh, my stream's messing up. That's why everybody's leaving. I got some stuff here I can get rid of. I think I got to get rid of that stream. I think you'll find it starts working better now. Just in time to replace Zibanejad. Come on. Pot one, Colorado. Jeez. Pugliarvi's got shaken up now. Pugliarvi's got to go back to the freaking dressing room. Yeah, it's because I had Peyton's stream on at the same time. Should be good now. Everybody should come back now. I'll tell them on my. There we go. Oh, I just told everybody that we're back again. It's back again. Yeah, I think it's because I had Peyton's on the other side. It can't take both streams, I guess. So that's why it was lagging. Should be working now. It's much better. So, like, back to it, Lauren. If you had, would you give up Fiala for the number 7 from Ottawa? Would you give up a top 6 center for the like? Look at some of the teams that are rebuilding right now. You wouldn't trade Fiala for the number 7 from Ottawa, but you think that's a deep draft. And I mean, Minnesota can't keep that pick. Sorry, Minnesota can't keep Fiala. Well, so what are you going to trade Fiala for? Because they're not keeping Fiala. Fiala's gone. Oh, not as deep as the 2020 draft. Oh, okay, I see. So what about the number 7 pick plus then? Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Oilers are going to get a chance. Tell ya, Colorado is playing around too much here, man. They got. There we go. Ah, Keith picks it up. Keith passes it. That's the one thing Keith can do. Wow, McDavid makes a little play there. He probably could have just backhanded it in the top end corner. That the Oilers score. Just like we were saying. They kept it going, kept it going. Colorado didn't put it away, and then boom, the Edmonton Oilers come up with one. Hyman. He brought a broom. Yeah, well, we got to. Colorado's got to put them away, man. Like, they've been out playing them all game, but you can't let the Oilers, they have too many guys that can get these one shots. On 13 shots, they're going to pot 1 or 2 eventually. And they just let them play, and they didn't take advantage of their opportunities. And now here we are again. Now we're back to 1-1. That should get Colorado going, though. Oh, well, now what happened? What's going on here now? Hey, how you doing, sports? Somebody just got really hurt. Landeskog. I don't know what's going to happen here. There's a whole weird kind of stuff going on. This McDavid kid is going to be good, yeah. I don't know if he really meant to do that, though. Landeskog got the worst of it. So what is it going to be here? Colorado's getting the only penalty out of this, and it's holding? Oh, I don't know what the heck. Edmonton gets a freaking power play. As you can tell, I'm an Oilers fan, but I don't want them to win this. I picked Colorado to win this game. Yeah, Edmonton gets a power play. Oh, you thought he said Edmonton for holding? No. It's going around in circles, McDavid. Draisaitl along the boards. I can't skate. I don't know what the heck he's still playing for. Probably will end up scoring one after I've said this over and over again like this. Draisaitl back to Draisaitl again. Nugent Hopkins shoots wide. Is that Nugent Hopkins or Draisaitl? Draisaitl, yeah. Over to McDavid. McDavid playing around with it behind the net. McDavid looking for a spot. They're sort of double teaming him, keeping the defense open. Bouchard over to McDavid. Francouz bats that one out. Colorado team, Colorado player broke a stick, and they're tired. I don't know, man. Whoa, what a beautiful play, but they don't get it out. McDavid taking advantage of the no stick, tries to make a couple moves, but they're able to change and get a new stick. Oilers guy, how you doing, buddy? I know it's a very weird stream. I'm an Oilers fan, but I'm rooting for Colorado. So look at this: two current viewers, 2 chat rate, 22 views. Woo! What? Oh my Hayboard, Gassy G. Okay. Colorado gets it, clears it. 10 minutes left. 3 seconds left in the power play. And they get it out again. Players out of the box. Colorado swarms. Colorado going to see if they can get back their momentum again, as they were outplaying the Oilers through this whole game so far. But one shot by Hyman tied it up. Now, Oilers have the momentum in the offensive zone now. They've really been playing well this second period. I don't know what you're talking about. Nurses look better this time. He looks like he's healthier. Is that an icing or is there a penalty? That must have been an icing. Oh, you're talking about the people in the background? Is that what you're talking about? So it's going to be a stressful game. I don't know why I put a pick on this game. on the side. My gut told me that Colorado was going to outplay the Oilers all game, but they were just going to pot the odd one, and that's exactly what's happened so far. I still think that Colorado wins this money line. All right, Lauren. See ya. All right, game back on. The Oilers have had a much better second half. I'm actually kind of surprised, but then again, Colorado did come out early and own it, so they're probably a little bit gassed. Yeah, I'm not calm watching this game. I'm not calm watching any game because I've always got picks on the game. Like Colorado's got to win this game, man. They've been outplaying them all game long. The break came at a perfect time for them to switch the momentum now. They have an opportunity to switch the momentum now. But nice little play by who was that? To Rob. See what I mean though? That's all they got to do is dump and chase. They can steal the puck off the Oilers' sticks and at will, pretty much. Like, I don't know why teams aren't figuring this out. You don't need to play a possession at the blue line game against the Oilers. It's not advisable, actually. Like, just dump and chase with them. Calgary didn't figure that out, and that blew my mind. Sutter's a really good coach. Like, oh, just about. Smith stops another one. Rebound. Oh! Obey Kubel. This line is getting lots of chances, but it just doesn't have enough talent to put it away. Comfer. Oh, they got Comfer playing on that line. I got Comfer to get a point in this game. Like 24 shots to 14 here. Comes around the outside. Smith playing around with the puck. Again, look, there's a battle for the puck. Who gets it? Colorado. Guaranteed. All you got to do is, if you don't know what to do with it, put it in the corner or behind the net, and you're good against the Oilers because you're going to win every battle down there pretty much. Unless one of their forwards come down and do what they just did right there. Pass it down in the corner. Now. Oh, why take your time with that puck? You don't need to spread it out that fast. Jeez. Colorado, like, they sometimes, I don't know why they get so antsy in the defensive zone sometimes. All you got to do is hold on to it for a little bit, take your time, find the pass, and get a transition. There's no reason to be antsy. Like, especially you got Cassian on there. What are you afraid of? Pass it back to the point. Oilers getting possession now a little bit in the Colorado zone. This fourth line of, I think it's fourth line, or who knows where they got Cassian playing now. They put them all up and down the lineup. Oh, big stop by Francois, and it goes back and they get it again. Fogle and Malone. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know. The other series, like I said, my gut says that Tampa Bay has just been feeling out the New York Rangers. They're getting a read on everything that they do. They dissect teams like they did in Toronto. By the time the last game of Toronto came, they knew exactly what they were going to do through that whole game. They gave them virtually nothing the whole game in that game. And I think that's what's going to happen with the Rangers too. The Rangers 5-on-5 play is still not great. Uh, so I all they got to do is just stay out of the box against the Rangers. Stay out of the box. That being said, the Rangers are pretty fast, and Tampa Bay, without Point, does slow down their team quite a bit. You got Nick Paul up the middle. Sorelli's a gamer, but I wouldn't really call him fast. So they end up having to catch up on the Rangers quite a bit, which case they take holding penalties and stuff. The Rangers 5-on-5 is awful. I mean, they've been getting by with a crazy Shesterkin and good power play. I just can't see that happening forever, you know? It works for a certain amount of time, but I don't see it just catch up to you after a while. Five minutes left in the third period, 5:23. Makar with the puck in the back. See, Makar takes his time back there. Doesn't rush the play. You're just looking for a dump and chase against the Oilers. So why would you rush the play? It doesn't make any sense at all. Dump and chase. Nice little play. Here we go. Dump and chase. There we go. Get in there. You got to get in there. Gets the puck back a little bit. They don't clear very well. There's a little bit of neutral zone. Now the Oilers got it. Oilers are going to dump it into the left-hand side. Oh, ouch. Turns out to be okay. I think that was Makar. Another little dump and chase play again. The thing is, if you give the Oilers time with the puck on a dump and chase, it's not a very effective way to go. They do have guys that can do a good first pass. You got to get in there at the same time as them. Nice. Oh, beautiful try at the pass up the middle, but it didn't pan out. Here they are, fight for the puck. Colorado comes up with it, of course. Passes it back. Good anticipation by, I got to hear who it is because I can't see the numbers from here. Even if I can, I don't know the numbers. Hyman knows the puck now. Brings it out front. Passes it to the back of the net. Fogle getting the opportunity. Keith. Draisaitl's in absolute pain. He's agonizing pain. Rangers Kravtsov refused an offer from the KHL. Yeah, I heard about that. He's ready to come. Oh. Okay, good for him. He's growing up a little bit, sort of like Puya Harvey. Sound like he got a little bit of a big head about himself. Thought he was a little better than he was. Kind of woke up. Keith. Oh. See there, they're slowing down. That's what they got to do. But you got to dump and chase it. Just gave it up. It's over. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Who was that? That was ridiculous. Just tossed it up to Nugent Hopkins. Here you go. That's Taves. Unbelievable. Oh, sickening. Now another one. What a weird game, man. No, you're not stopping that, but that was just, when did the Avalanche give up a like saucer to that like that? Now you're going to see offense for days because Colorado's got to open it up now. They've been owning possession all game. Yeah, Boo is right. I could seriously lose a lot here. Oh my God, my back. Oh well, I lose a lot, whatever. All right, here we go again. Avalanche now are going to start pressing and showing urgency and trying to score, driving to the net, beating people for pucks, getting power play time. That's what they could be doing the whole game. Was that a penalty or not? I couldn't tell if the referee said that he. They're giving him another power play? Oh my God. Unbelievable. I didn't see this coming for a million years, honestly. Not for a million years did I see this coming. Colorado looks just bewildered right now. Seriously. Drops the stick, picks it back up again. 3-1. Unbelievable. Yeah, Boo is right, Randy. I know this is my team, or the Oilers, but I don't want them to win tonight, and they're winning tonight. The only thing I got now that I can hit is over 2 third period. Unless, hopefully Colorado does all of those. That's about all I got. What the heck happened to Colorado? My God. Well, one thing for sure, there's going to be more than 2 goals in the third, that's for sure. So I'm going to put more on that. Might as well. I just get a little bit of money back. Let's see if we got baseball anyways. Oh, this is a different one. Yeah, they are getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated. I don't know how you get, like, you had all that opportunity in the first half of the game, but they weren't doing things that you need to do. Like, they were just shooting from the outside. It's like they thought the others were just going to give up or what. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I know it's not over. I just went heavy on the over in the third period because, I mean, this is going to be over in the third. Got to be over. Colorado's going to open it up like crazy. There's no reason for them to play defensive now. So I can't see this not going over in the third period, over two in the third period. Oh, good thing Ball is saving me. Ball is saving me today. I don't know. Colorado really didn't play with enough urgency after they scored their goal. Hey, how you doing, Minji Lover? Lee Lover, how you doing? I think I remember you from somewhere, but I mean, Colorado wasn't playing with enough urgency. Now you're going to see them play with urgency all the hell because they got to come back in this game. But before this, they were just not playing with enough urgency. They had the game. They were playing a possession game, but they weren't going into the areas where they needed to score against Smith. And oh, Ben Hook, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Partially because I'm not doing my show during the day anymore because I'm working now, but I don't. The refs do that for revenue. I don't know about that. I think subconsciously, maybe the refs feel sorry for teams sometimes. I don't think they do it on purpose necessarily, but it's possible. It seemed like everything was against the Oilers tonight. Uh, I don't know. I make that pick all day. And it's still not over. Colorado, if they put their grinders to it, they can come back in this game easy. If you've got them on the money line, I think you're still okay here. But that, like, when the hell does Taves, like, they make a stupid play like that with Hopkins? I mean, that was just ridiculous. Can you guys hear anything back there? You think Babcock is the best coach of all time? Yeah. Who was that guy? There was a guy that used to play for him that like spent his whole career trying to tell people he was an a-hole. I can't remember his name now, but he spent his whole career trying to convince people he was an asshole. Do you guys remember who that was? he was like a, you know, he wasn't the greatest. He basically blamed Babcock for ruining his career and all kinds of stuff like that. You know, he sounded terrible doing what he was doing, but then, you know, when you really thought about it, Babcock had a lot of teams handed to him quite a bit, and he was sort of a blowhard. Where, yeah, what the heck was his name now? I can't. It doesn't. I don't think it's going to come to me. But he spent like his whole after career just telling everybody he could that Babcock was an a-hole, and that he practically ruined his career and all that kind of stuff like that. And I haven't heard anything from him since basically it came out with what Babcock did to Marner at that time, which basically ended up having him get fired. It starts with a C, I think. Calla something. And maybe, I bet you if I just put player that hated Babcock, it would probably come up. He gave Franzen anxiety attacks? Really? I didn't hear about that. Oh, yeah. Johan Franzen told Swedish media that Mike Babcock was the worst person he's ever met. Wow. He's a great coach, but a terrible person. The worst I ever met. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't hear. Mike Commodore was his name. Mike Commodore. That was the guy that spent his whole career saying that Babcock was an asshole. Went on after that happened, when Babcock got fired and the whole Marner thing came out, Mike Commodore tweeted, "Folks, I've been dreaming about this moment for years. Hey, Mike Babcock, your daily national TV time is over. Finished. You are a fraud. Nobody gives a shit what you have to say anymore. Let that sink in, you arrogant prick." Holy crap. Simply put, your players quit on you. They quit on you because you are a terrible human being. You are an average coach and extremely oversized ego. You finally got exactly what you deserve, you selfish prick. The hockey world is ecstatic. Oh my gosh. Like, I got to be honest, I had a quiet evening planned tonight, but circumstances have changed. Tonight is a night for celebration, celebrating the demise of Babcock. Wow, that kind of vengeance is harmful, man. Holy crap. Yeah, Franzen said he was a terrible person too. Great coach, terrible person. How do you do both of those things at one time? How can you be a terrible person and a great coach at the same time? That's weird. Yeah, now I mean, I really got to say that I don't think Colorado's coming back in this game as much as I'd like to. You did not know Datsuk helped get Peters Q coaching job in the KHL. What's Peter's Q coaching job? I don't quite get that. Is my stream going all wonky again? I'm losing people. Usually that's what happens when my stream is going all wonky. So I'll be right back. Oh, Peters. Oh, after what that happened to Peters, that's who you're talking about. From Calgary. Yeah, I mean, that was a weird situation. It was something he had done in his past, wasn't it? Well, I don't know exactly all about it, but, you know, Babcock said it didn't quite go the way it was said it went and all that kind of stuff like that. And then he went to go coach at a university. I wonder if he would have got the same response from players that got coached by him at the university. It seemed like he went to go coach at the university so he could be so he could like prove to everybody that he's good with young players or something like that. But I mean, you just hear it from so many teams or so many guys that he was like literally say the words terrible human being. And you know, that's pretty crazy. But I mean, if he's like that, he certainly won't be back. It's just surprising it didn't come out before that. Nobody said anything. I didn't really hear any rumblings about Babcock being like a complete jerk as a person before that. Maybe people were afraid he had so much power at the time that they were afraid that he could ruin their career. And he probably told people stuff like that too. You know, if he's like really a terrible person, what do you mean by terrible person? So that means like he treats people like shit, like everybody. Like he probably treats the staff in the hotel room like absolute peons and all that kind of stuff like that, and just thinks he's the greatest person ever or something. But what, like, there's nothing specific about what he means by about a terrible person. I guess that might come out somewhere down the road what people mean by that. But anyways, the coaching carousel is going to be interesting. The player movement is going to be interesting this year. I think Vancouver and Chicago. Like I just did a DeBrincat trade video because Chicago. I think it's what they're doing is trying to figure out what's out there. And what good general managers will do is they'll put their best players up on the trade watch. So people will call and say, well, we'll give you this, this, this. And then you know what's available, right? So you can write down all the names everybody wants for DeBrincat, was willing to give up for DeBrincat. And then you know what's available out there. And you can keep that in mind as you go on. I personally, unless DeBrincat has said, you know, he's not signing long term with them, which maybe by what's happened in Chicago the last little while, you know, the fact that it's going to be a complete rebuild there, You got Taze and Kane there that probably should be moved, but they're not going to do anything. Like if I'm DeBrincat, I don't want to sign long term in Chicago. If they're not going to move Kane and Taze, and they're not going to sign free agents, why would you want to stay there? There's no way that that team's going to be. It's not a. You're not rebuilding properly. Like I don't see the point of sticking around. I wouldn't sign long term there. And maybe he sees that and goes, you know what? And then they go, well, Kane and Taze, they got families, they want to stay in Chicago, but obviously they don't care about winning another cup because they're not winning another cup in Chicago. So, if they're not gonna come up like say, okay, we want to be traded, and apparently that's what Davidson's basically doing. They're not going to ask them. If they come and say they want to get traded, then they'll trade them. So what they'll do basically is trade everybody else. So the team is so bad. I thought about one for Doc. Most people don't know who Doc is. That's the problem. Colorado's, okay, we're starting again. Colorado's got possession up there. Now they scores. Colorado scores already. Our over 2 third period is looking good already. I should have went Taze to get a point again. I would have had it. There you go. They all went early. So now it's a game again. Once Colorado plays, it's almost like Colorado is afraid to go run and gun with the Oilers. And honestly, I think they're going to beat them most of the time if they do it. It'll be a high-scoring game, but I think they'll beat them most of the time. Because their depth will take over. Like it'll be like a 5-3, 6-4, whatever. But I think it's a smart idea for them to do that. Yeah, they're probably not going to qualify Dylan Strome. He's making a lot of money for a guy who doesn't play defense at all. He's very immature still, like as a person. Apparently, he's very immature as a person. That was a problem in Arizona. Like he just wants to do it his own ways. He doesn't want to listen to what people are telling him to do. Apparently, it changed a little bit in Chicago, but the people telling him to do are like Kane. Like Kane doesn't play defense at all. It's like he's morally opposed to it. So Strome is like very happy for that. It's a terrible situation in Chicago there. Okay, Oilers get the puck. Ooh, Francouz makes a save, but he looks really weird doing so. So what happened? Somebody fell down there. Oh, okay. That's why it looked weird doing so. It was a deflection right into his glove. Well, I mean, they got to get rid of a lot. Chicago's not even close to the. He's already hits the floor because they've got Taves and Kane. So Arizona, yeah, for sure. I could see them doing something for Van Riemsdyk or Van Riemsdyk out of Philadelphia. Philadelphia's willing to give up picks, but I mean that team's a mess. I don't know what the heck they're doing, to tell you the honest truth. Colorado in the offensive zone. Oh, passes it right on a stick. Oh, big save by Smith again. Smith is saving them, man. Smith is saving them. Offside. Pugliarvi, was that Pugliarvi that copped up the puck there? Oh, that's good. That sucks because everybody's gonna be screaming. Yeah, it was. Everybody's gonna be screaming how bad Pugliarvi is. Luckily, they didn't score. Arizona is going to be the only one, really. I mean, who else is that far down in it? Arizona's got all the leverage in the world in that way to grab cap space. I mean, oh, it goes right on the stick. Oilers dump it in. Francois passes around the boards. Oilers are anticipating pretty good in the offensive zone. It's an offside. Russell playing the extra minutes now. Come on, Colorado, tie this up. Colorado gets possession of it. I think that's Manson. Flips it up in the zone. No, it's Johnson. Johnson flips it into the zone. Oilers bring it back fairly easily. Pass it, dump it in the corner. That's what you got to do. Yes. Smith pops over Smith's stick. Colorado's all over it, forces them to make a move. Obel gets it up to the middle of the ice. The Oilers have some numbers. Colorado changing. Pass shoots it in, passes it back to. And Taves comes out with the puck. Passes over to Landeskog. Landeskog dumps it in. Doesn't really get very far. Colorado gets another opportunity to bring it in. Nice little pass. But transition, McDavid has the puck, which is always dangerous. Now they got numbers. They score. I need one more goal to get over for the third period to cover my butt a little bit anyways. Yeah. Hyman to score would have been a good pick. It's still not over. I mean, Colorado's got, 15 minutes to score 2 goals is not unheard of for them to do that. Oh, that wasn't it. He didn't even get all of that. That was a fluky goal. My gosh. He didn't even get all that shot at all. Like, he basically just flubbed it off his stick and it went in the top end corner. I don't know. I just got a feeling that this ain't over even close yet. I mean, Colorado is not going to want to go back home here. They got nothing to lose. Even if they don't win this game, it's not the end of the world, but they got nothing to lose. They're going to go hard on this. It's not over yet. Oh, but Smith is playing so well. That was a beautiful one-timer. And Smith picked it off. Back in the corner again. Colorado gaining possession and behind the net. Shot. Oh, over the net. There's another shot. 30-24. You need Colorado too? Or do you need the over, Sports Geeks? So one time I didn't play the over in this freaking series. But I did pick over to third period, which should probably hit here. No problem. Three on one. Colorado making a change, but look at that. Look at this move. Oh my gosh, how did nothing go in there? Crazy. This is going to be a crazy period, Dad. Both teams flying like this. This is going to be a crazy period. Colorado slows it down a little bit now. Interference. They're not going to call that? Wow. That was so interference. Colorado again winning the battles. Throw it out to the center of the ice. The Oilers aren't playing back on their heels, which is something that they're known to do at times. That goes over into the netting. Now it's a track meet. Yeah, that's right. I'm glad I put it over on the second period in there. Every one of my ball picks came in today. So might not actually be too bad. Could actually, I'm probably still going to be green today for sure. I'm anticipating now. I usually, I'm talking and talking and talking and talking, but I'm anticipating so much. I wish they didn't have so many. I see what Peyton says about all these commercials. When you're trying to do a live stream, it goes to commercial over and over again. And I want to talk about other things right now, but right now the most important thing is this game. The only thing good about it, like if Colorado, I can't see Colorado losing that game at home tomorrow, man. That would be, or sorry, on Thursday, I should say. I'll probably be live with Peyton on that one. All right, Colorado gets possession. Tries to dump it in. Oilers dumping it in again. Oilers playing very aggressive. This is not good for Avalanche because quite often what happens here is Oilers don't play. They're playing like they got nothing to lose, right? Colorado's not able to get any possession time now. Johnson passes it up. Gets to, I don't know what defenseman that was, but it goes on McDavid's stick. What a save by Francouz. Mismatch of a lineup there, I think it was too. There we go. Burakovsky passes it up. Colorado gaining possession in the defensive zone. Ice opens up a little bit. Passes it over to, I don't know who that was, but not getting shots with any feeling on them and getting rebounds or anything like that. Bowen Byram passes it right into the pads of Smith. Eleven minutes left in the game. 4-2 Colorado. Colorado's got to put everything on the line here now. Landeskog up against Ryan. This is perfect. They got the fourth line on with McKinnon and Landeskog. Landeskog winning this. Oh, Ryan gets knocked out. Is that Hopkins? Or is that McLeod? They got a perfect opportunity here, but they give it up. Oh, Colorado gives the puck up. They had a perfect opportunity there. Gets shot down the ice. Smith is crazy out of the net. Coughs it up. Doesn't. Byram shoots it. Rebound. Scores. Nichushkin. Potts went in there. Oh, they're trying to say that he pushed him in? Nah, there's nothing wrong with that play. That's a goal. That is a goal. Oh my gosh, he's going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct now. He's going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct. On top of it now, or what? Throwing his stick out in the middle of the ice like that? Well, I got my over 2 in the third. Colorado can come back now. Flips it up to the middle of the ice. It's going to be a wild one, boys and girls. Colorado's got it in the controlled. This is going to be interesting to see if Colorado can just control the play, not get too crazy, not like what they did in St. Louis a couple times, where they just started making reactionary plays, like over rushing the plays and stuff like that. Against Edmonton, all they got to do is play controlled with some urgency, and they can win. Dump it in. Colorado dumps it in. Nine minutes left. McLeod takes a shot. Francois picks it up. Easy. Goes to a commercial break. Everybody takes off for a bit. Grabs a drink. Oh, that's right. I need Colorado to score one more goal too to get over 3.5. 9 minutes left. It's lots of goal scoring. I would be happy if we just got the over 3.5 on top of it. No penalty on the play. Hyman's down. He can't even get, now he can't get up, Hyman. Oh, he's all right. He's playing that up, for the love of God. Hey, who's ever in here? Thanks for coming in. Oh, just about potted another one there. Oh, the Oilers got a power play? What? Oh my gosh. That was on Hyman, I guess. I didn't see any call on that play. That's all right. Colorado's on the penalty kill now. Getting the puck out. Get it down the ice with 1:21 left. McDavid will be on for the full 2 minutes here. The only thing good about this is it could tax McDavid and Draisaitl allow for Colorado to have a good return as long as they don't allow one here. Oh, they play up time. Oh, this is not good. Not good for the Colorado here to have the Oilers being able to play with the puck. It's still a minute left. Oh, the Oilers still get possession of it. Oh, it comes off the stick and they have to dump it in. Offside. That time it wasn't Tyson Berry's fault, actually. Something happened and it wasn't Tyson Berry's fault. Oh, I got to get some light on here. I look like I'm in the dark. Cogliano off to the locker room. Oh my gosh. Colorado, I don't know. Whoever wins in the East might just take it. Like, but they might not have any players left after this. I guess if Colorado does come back and win tonight, they can get some of these guys off the injured list. 22 seconds left. Colorado gets it off. 7:18 left in the period. This is going to be a freaking crazy one going down the stretch here. You can be assured of that. Bouchard gets it in. Takes a shot at it. Colorado doesn't get it out. Get on him, man. They dump it in the corner, and now Colorado gets a chance to get some possession with McDavid coming on his butt. Passes it up to the outside. Look at this. Scores! My God, what a game. I got to see what's going on with I got to see what's going on with Peyton here, man. Peyton's going to be losing his mind. Four. Peyton's got to be losing his freaking mind. Oh, he's actually taking it a lot better than I thought. He's actually taking it a lot better than I thought.
Honestly, I'm not even surprised.
I'm not surprised either. I got Peyton on at the same time now. I should have been doing this the whole time.
We might as well just let the Avs score already. End us.
Peyton's saying that he's not surprised. I'm not really surprised either. I hate to say it. I want Colorado to win this game because I don't think Edmonton for a million years was coming back on this series. Anyways, and I got a lot of clients that are making that have a lot of money on this game.
And now we just give a power play to the Avs. We just gave a power play to the Avs. Ryan, go to the box for holding. Yeah. They got tied up. I don't know. Well.
Yeah, he's taking it well.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Good. I'm in the
So Cogliano's off to the room. No more Kadri. They're starting to fall down there a little bit. They're starting to fall. They're starting to fall in the Avs land. I mean, if the Oilers were for some reason to have made it to the next round, there wouldn't have been anything left of them anyways. Like, I can't. Draisaitl's probably going to need surgery. I don't even think Draisaitl's going to be ready for the regular season. The way he's going, the way he's hobbling out there, he looks like Carlson was for Ottawa that one year. Well, you know, it's not Smith either. They're okay, we're back in it. Colorado's got a power play now. I don't know what Ryan did, but apparently, according to Peyton's stream, basically he did nothing. Passes it back. Scores! Watch this. Watch Peyton cry here. He hasn't seen it yet. Oh, he just had a killer day for. Well, it's not over yet. This is not over yet. Colorado gets shaky when they're trying to hold a lead. No, wouldn't surprise me at all that Colorado comes back in this game at all, or that Edmonton comes back and scores another one in this game. Wouldn't surprise me at all. This just feels like one of those crazy nights that we're going to be here all night. It'll end up being 6-6, and it'll go into 4 overtimes or something like that. I know one thing. Colorado, I can't see them winning a cup with Francouz in net. And it doesn't look like Kemper's coming back. So anybody in the East right now has got to be smacking their lips, man, because, yeah, Colorado's going to be a tough team, but you got Francouz. Oh, here we go. What's Colorado? They gave it away. Going to the net. What a move! That's not a penalty? How is that not a penalty? Holy crap. That should have, he was all over him, man. I got to see that again. I don't know how that's not a penalty. Flubs it in on Francouz. Francouz saves it. Who was that? Helm. That was Helm. That was totally an interference there, or holding, or whatever you want to call it, but whatever. So I'm listening to Peyton as well, so you guys can listen to Peyton as well as I'm listening. You can listen to Peyton while you listen to my stream. I'm part of it as well, so I don't know. Can you guys hear Peyton talk right there?
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. Yeah, I know, right? Great job for the Oilers. What happened? Smitty made a bad play, continued bad defensive plays. team collapsed. And just the Oilers.
Well, Oilers get it out from the front.
Marchand's a bloody beast. I think Marchand would have been really nice.
Colorado brings it out, dumps it in. I think that's Comfer fighting in the corner with everybody. It's Nichushkin fighting in the corner with everybody. Oh, here comes a break, possibly a break, but Colorado just is all over them. All over them now. Comfer. Oh, big hit! Huge hit. Now they come back the other way. Scores. Told you, it's not over. It's not over. Cassian of all people. Big hit by Nurse, I think that was, on Rantanen. Knocks him on his ass, and then back the other way they go. All right. Colorado's back on their heels again. This, like I said, this ain't over. If it goes to overtime, I kind of like, I don't know who I like. Colorado's going to play offensive now, or are they going to screw around? Because if they screw around, they probably lose this. Wow is right. Crazy game. I was going to see, I can't even remember what I had here. I had a whole bunch of bets on this game. I had 6 on over 2 third period, so that's 6 there. I had team total over 3.5 for 2. So I'm green already. Even if it finishes, even if the Avalanche don't win this game, I'm still green. So not bad. Even if the Avalanche don't win, I'm still green. So that's good. If the Avalanche do win, I'm up a little bit on hockey. Oh, big chance here for the Oilers. Kicked away by Francouz. Back go the Colorado Avalanche. Look at this. They get a what a move! Come back now. Where are you going? It's going to be a crazy overtime period now. Taves. Oh, look at that! Just about put it in there in the backhand. Now look, the Oilers are not giving up here. They are not playing. They are playing full bore, trying to win it now. 42 seconds left. Wow. Pass it around the back. It just feels like there's going to be a goal here. It just feels like there's going to be a goal here with 17 seconds left. Nope. Well, maybe. 9 seconds left for the Oilers. It's going to overtime. It's going to overtime. Wow. So yeah, Guardians ML got that. Red Sox ML got that. Did we get to Houston play? Oh no, we didn't. I don't know if we got it. That's right. Oh yeah, the Guardians are postponed. Red Sox are ahead. Oh no way. Astros are not winning that so far. That still could be, I guess. Macaulay Culkin? Yeah, what a crazy game is right. It is a crazy game. I thought it was going to be 6-6, but we got 5-5. Yeah, incredible, eh? Wow. Wacko. I'm just seeing what my other plays are there in oh, Boston River. Okay, we got Boston River. Plus 63. Woo! going on here? Yes, we got the Chicago Wolves too. Sweet! Now we're doing well. You're so hyped for this game. Nice. I don't know, is that who that is? I think it is McCully. Yeah. He's a great announcer, man. He's amazing. This game has been amazing. Like, you couldn't get any better than this. Oh, is that right? Is that how it is? Is that every time McCully does it, they get screwed? That's weird. Oh, McCully on. Oh, McCall. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Peel was like, listen to Peel what he says now. Some of the stuff he's saying now. Like, why don't you just shut up and retire, dude? Like, I think that's what he's doing though. He's trying to get a name for himself by saying that, and he is too. He's like all over Twitter, everywhere. TNT is rocking tonight, really? I get to listen to BXA. I like listening to BXA, but I can't hear it now because I wouldn't be able to hear you guys if I did that. So, like, if Colorado, let's face it though, do you think really Colorado can beat either the Rangers or Tampa Bay with Francouz in net? I don't think so. It's going to be some high-scoring games because Francouz, like, it would be weird now if Colorado wins the Cup. Francouz would be basically considered the number one goaltender to win the Cup. That would be the worst number one goaltender ever to win the Cup, I think. Besides, I don't know, Nieto was pretty bad for Chicago as far as, but I even think Francouz would be the worst. But like Colorado going up against either Shesterkin or Vasilevsky, I just can't see. I can't see them as strong as they are up front, but without Kadri, is it getting interrupted again? For the love of God, what's going? Okay, that's why. Okay, let me get rid of my Twitters. That's probably why. Is there anything else I can get rid of here? How's that now? That should be better now. Oh, this is pissing me off. Don't do this to me now. I got that gone. Get rid of that. Got rid of that. Well, I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it, honestly. I don't need that right now. Oh, what did I just get rid of? Shit. I didn't mean to do that. That's all I can get rid of. That should do it, probably. Every time I get lots of people in the stream, it just starts lagging. It's pissing me off. There's no reason for it. Oh, wait. Maybe I gotta sync it. Just wait. Okay. I wasn't syncing. Now I should be good. Hopefully, this will be good. I can't lose anything else in here. Like, there's no reason why this should be happening. It's pissing me off. There, is it working any better now? No. It should be working better now. It should work better now. I just got rid of everything in my background. But it's not. Piss me off. Why is this doing this? Yeah, I think I got it. Now everybody's gone. As soon as everybody's gone, it's great. Everybody leaves, then we're great. I can't have people in the stream. That's the problem. Works fine when nobody's watching. The heck is that? Looks like I think the stream is working fine now. Looks like the stream is working fine now, everybody. So come on back.
That one heated up here in a bit. Everyone putting in their very expensive gas prices into the chat. Stream is working fine now. That's good. That's good, bro. Your stream is working good. That's good. Sorry, I'm now trying to get the game loaded back up. I don't know if you're noticing by my horrible camera quality, but my internet, like I mentioned before, is malfunctioning big time right now. OMG Bateman thought you said girl scraper. What? What that? Marcus thought you said girl scraper. Oh, it's the girl scraper. No, like a grill, like a scraper to clean off your grill there, boys.
Or yeah, it's working. It's working fine now.
Foreman, I got like a cheapy like Starfrit shit. Oh, your stream was lagging a bit. Okay, well hopefully everything's good now. I know how it feels, Berlo. I know how it feels to have things like you're already have running at like 1 bar internet for this entire stream.
I think we're good now. It seems to be working fine. As soon as people come over into the stream. Yeah, if it does it again, I'll probably just call her a night. I have no idea. As soon as I get people in the stream, then it goes off, I guess, which is like, no, I'm good. Yeah, it seems like it's fine now. So it's probably going to be Hyman scores the overtime here, right? I would think. Yeah, but it's good now. I think Hyman for Edmonton, and I don't know why I think Taze is going to pot it in the. Maybe Comfer. I'll say Comfer. Because Comfer got a point yet? I forgot about that. I need Comfer to score a point. I don't think he got a point because it's all the top lines that have scored. Stats. No, Comfort didn't get a point. Jeez. That was a plus money play. Could still get it in overtime, I guess. I should have stuck with my Taves to get a point. That was been hitting every time I did it. All right, we're in overtime now. Smith reaches out, takes it off the stick of McKinnon. Taves is there, knocks it out, goes to Draisaitl. Draisaitl looks like he's going to fall over and die any second. Keith for Edmonton, yeah. Nikushkin would be, that would make sense, actually. Nikushkin's a great player. I think he's the most underrated player in the league. Eric Johnson pulls it out, just gets it over the line. Colorado flips it over the glass. Slows down the play a little bit here. Nugent Hopkins, Ryan, and McLeod out there right now. That's something that's a mismatch. Colorado should be able to take advantage of that. I don't know who they had out on there at that play. McCarthy scores. It's over. It's over. That was quick. Just like that. Hey, Randy, how you doing, everybody? I think it's over unless they're gonna check to make sure everything's legit. And Smith doesn't. Smith looks pretty sure it's. Oh, that's not high sticking. I don't think that was high sticking at all there. Maybe. I can't tell why, like that's all they can show you. Like they're purposely not showing you the other angles right now. It's not even in the screen. Like I don't think that's. I can't tell from. How can you tell from that angle? Why even bother showing that angle? Oh, that's. Oh, maybe it is too high. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's too high to me. It's a goal. Well, it's over, boys and girls. Smith is crying. No, he's not. We got her, buddy. I would have been better in reg, but I'll take it. I had 400 bone on the money line. So what's that? 70 is 140, 280, 2 on reg. So I got like, I'm up like $80. But I had team total over 3.5. I also had Comfort to get a point. I don't think he did. He didn't get a point. I should have stuck with my Taze to get a point. That was. Oh, I had 6 units on over 2 third period. I had 600 bone on over 2 third period. So that was for plus money is 600 straight up there. Over, yeah, okay. Then I had team total over for 200 bone, 3.5. So that paid 180 plus 80. So that's 600, 780. 850 bone on that game, man. 850 bucks, 2 to good. Woo! My team died in 4 straight to the Avalanche, which I knew they were going to lose that, but that's besides the point. Who's still in here? I could still talk hockey if you want to talk hockey. Actually, I should probably get going. Who's in here? Randy? It's just you, Randy? What did you have on this game, Randy? You don't need to tell me the dollars, but what did you have? You had Colorado money line? You got Colorado and over. Oh, nice. This is the. I gotta admit, I should have put the over in on this too. Yeah, well, they got to get a goalie. I don't think, like, I picked the Avs to win the cup this year, but I don't think they're going to. I don't think they can win it with Francouz in net. I don't think so. I just don't see it. Oh, really? You're big? Oh, you're an Avs fan? Well, you're a fortunate guy, dude, to have the Avs as your favorite team because they're going to be good for a long time. Doesn't sound like Darcy's back soon. I sure hope he is because they ain't winning with Francouz, man. There's no way. There's no way. It's not happening. I don't think so anyways. They might be able to take the Rangers, but I don't see them taking Tampa Bay with Francouz. That's what you've heard? Well, let's take a look here. You had Avs? Really? Nice. Really? I had Avs versus Tampa Bay. So our brackets are alive. Yeah, we need Kemper, all right. Let me look it up here. Kemper injury update. Oh, was he backing up today, Kemper? If he was, maybe he will be back. Six hours ago. For the second time this postseason, Darcy Kemper left during the second. It remains up in the air, but he's being a key part to the Colorado. That's all. The timetable for Kemper to return is still unknown at this point. Was on the ice Monday ahead of Game 4. So if he was backing up today, you never know. He might be ready because they are going to need him for sure. I guess Peyton shut her down already, right? Surprised more people aren't coming over now. I'm still going. You got a lot of shit. You got a lot of shit right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hit her pretty good. I've been hitting pretty good. I had Colorado to win this game. We didn't get lucky enough Confer get a point in that one, did they? Let me check. I'll see if Confer ended up getting a point. That would be sweet. I don't think so, though. It was their big guns all night there. I only got one shot, too. Oh, Lekkinen got it. Oh, from McCarr and Helm. So he was probably out there, but he didn't pot a point. Shit. Oh, well. Okay, I guess I'm out too. I'm